again.
What is going on, everybody? This is JWest412, and let's talk about why Xbox still to this day sucks. I didn't always feel this way. I didn't always hate Xbox. Matter of fact, Xbox was my preferred platform. I had the OG Xbox day one. Xbox 360 day one. Gears 1, 2, 3, the original Halos, classic games. I had the Xbox One day one, because I wanted to play Dead Rising 3, and I thought PS4's lineup sucked ass. I bought the Xbox One X day one, which ended up being a huge waste of money, because it was touted as the world's most powerful console, but they didn't do anything to take advantage of the hardware. I got nothing that took full capabilities of my Xbox One X console. Lasted, what, 2.5 years, and then the Xbox Series X came out. You guys remember that? The Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console, 4K. This console's for you guys. And what we got? Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, Super Lucky Tales, and all that bullshit. Now it's 2022. What are people still saying? Oh, it's the world's most powerful console. Oh, it looks better than the fucking PlayStation games. Who gives a fuck? What's all this power gotten us? Nothing. What's all this power gotten us Xbox fans? Absolutely fucking nothing. You know what's gotten us? Game Pass of War 5. Bare bones content in a lazy fucking game in a game called Halo Infinite. Have you guys seen the Wolf's Den DLC? Need I say more? You know what it is? It's a couple things, but mainly right now it's Game Pass. Yes, I said Game Pass. Real quick, see if you can think of one game that's come out day one on Game Pass that's been any good since Game Pass's inception. Don't worry, I'll wait. You can't do it. Back 4 Blood was a ripoff of fucking Left 4 Dead 2 that was half as good, if not less. They've absolutely killed Halo. They've absolutely murdered my favorite franchise ever in Gears of War 5. Gears of War, Game Pass of War 5. I can't even explain to you. I can make a whole hour video on what a travesty that game is. It's fucking embarrassing. I tried hopping on Gears 5 the other day. I couldn't even find a fucking match. Nobody's playing that game. And do you know why? Because it's not Gears of War. They did everything wrong with that game. They put in Sarah Connor. They put in timers for power weapons. They put in a replay camera. All this extra bullshit. They didn't refine the combat. The Nasher felt like shit. It felt like a Gears of War clone. It felt worse than Gears of War Judgment. And I will never, ever forgive them for what they did to Gears of War. Now, you think I own an Xbox Series X? You're out of your goddamn mind. I wasn't falling for that shit this time. Absolutely not. It was scarce when it first came out. $500, not a bad price. Now, for the hardware inside, it's a good machine. For a comparable PC, you can pay a lot more. I'm not saying the Xbox Series X is not a capable machine. Of course it is. But the problem is they're not going to push that machine to its potential. And why would they? What incentive do they have? Because everybody is signed up for Game Pass in droves. So it's already been proven to them. They already know that they don't have to make good games anymore. They can make half-baked shit content, free-to-play shooters, make Halo a free-to-play shooters, and people are still going to gobble it up, pay for Game Pass Ultimate, all that shit. They're set. They ain't got to put no effort in. But JWags, they're buying studios left and right. They're buying all this talent up to make great games for us. Oh yeah? What, Bethesda? Okay. I'm not a big fan of Bethesda. Fallout, I can tell you leave it. I know the old ones are good. I played 76 in the other one. I thought it was garbage. Of course, Skyrim, they're known for that. But this Starfield, everybody's so hyped about, I have still seen gameplay on it. They've been very vague about what the game's about, what exactly you can do. I'm getting very big No Man's Sky vibes from Starfield, whatever the hell it's called. So I'm going to wait very patiently on that one. And it's a day one Game Pass game, so I guarantee you, I absolutely guarantee you, that game is going to suck ass. Because again, where is the incentive? Whether it costs them $20 million to make Starfield, or $200 million to make Starfield, it's going to be the same end result, the same Game Pass subscriptions. So what is their incentive to make this game as good as they possibly can? Zero. It's like that with all their Game Pass games. The only decent game Xbox has anymore, I feel, is the Forza games. The Forza games are actually pretty good, and in my opinion, they now have taken the racing game crown, and they are kicking the shit out of that bullshit that is Gran Turismo. You actually have people out here, most of the Xbox fanboys, that think State of Decay 3 is gonna be any good. After State of Decay 1 and 2, they still have hope that State of Decay 3 is gonna be this banger-ass game. I got news for you. It's gonna be the same shitty game it was the last 2 entries. Remember how much hype they gave us for State of Decay 2? Remember the graphics they lied about and the engine they lied about and how it came out a buggy fucking mess running 29 fucking frames per second on the world's most powerful console? I remember that shit because I played it. That game was awful. And that's the embodiment of the quality that you get from something like Game Pass. That model just does not work for gaming. And I know Sony just released their streaming service, but if they start doing their shit day one, I'm gonna be really fucking nervous about that. Trust me. It pains me to see it. It pains me to see it that they're still in its broken down state. Now, yeah, everybody's gonna say, oh, well, they're selling real well. Their numbers are good. They sold more. Who gives a fuck about any of that? Why do you give a fuck about their sales numbers? I don't care what Sony's sales numbers are, Nintendo's. Fuck the sales numbers. I'm talking about the quality of the games. Fortnite is on top of the world as far as downloads and money revenue and all their bullshit skins. But do you think that's a good game? Is that a quality game? No. It's just bullshit that they're pandering to everybody and the little kids and everything else. It doesn't mean it's quality. CSGO is not fucking quality. That thing sounds like hotcakes. There's plenty of games like that I can think of. But just because they're selling well does not mean it's a good product. And here would be my counter to anybody that says, oh, they're selling real well, this and that. Okay, they're generating all this revenue from Game Pass, right? Billions of dollars. Where the fuck's it going? Oh, well, they're buying game studios. They spent how much money on Bethesda? Okay, maybe so. Maybe Starfield will be the counterbalance here. Maybe Starfield will blow me away. But I highly fucking doubt it. Because like I said, why would they? I pretty much game on PC exclusively these days. I can get pretty much any game I want to on PC. I'd rather have a Nintendo Switch than an Xbox Series X. I could play all those games on PC. Xbox wants to be a PC, even the new Xbox Series X looks like a PC. But it's weird that they want to be PC so bad, but they don't want to do PC things. A big thing with me was my friend had bought an Xbox Series X. I still have my Xbox One X. We wanted to play State of Decay 2. Well, it's not cross-gen compatible. You gotta download the Xbox One version, yada yada yada. Even though that person paid $10 more for the Xbox Series X version, that you can't play with me, makes no sense. On PC, don't matter if you have the oldest graphics card imaginable and newest graphics card, we can play together as long as both PCs can run that game. The Xbox brand is still boring. The Xbox brand still has nothing going on. I haven't done YouTube in really 2 years and nothing has changed. There's no new games for it. There's no good games for it. Gears 5 was a goddamn travesty. Halo Infinite's failing every day more and more. I remember for months, the most talked about game on Xbox was fucking Flight Simulator. Man, what a fall from grace. It still saddens me to this day, man. If you like Game Pass, that's cool. You can like Game Pass. You do you. It's your money. It's your game library. I think it's good for little kids who, you can buy them an Xbox Series S, I guess. And they got this library of old-ass games to play. But that's just me. But I stand behind it still. I still feel there is absolutely zero reason to get Xbox, especially Xbox Series X. No reason. What reason? There's no game I can't play on there that I can't play on PC. Game Pass. I mean, you guys help me out here, man. Leave me in the comments. There's not one singular fucking reason to buy an Xbox. Not one. Look deep in your soul right now and tell me if anything on that screen, that list of games, gets you excited. The Outer Worlds 2? Maybe. For me, personally, nothing else on there. Here's what's coming. Well, that's it for me, guys. It's JWest412. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks.